Welcome back to Two Camping Gurus. Today I'm excited about testing out a new product I picked up here, and this is instafire fire starter. So stick around.
Welcome to Two Camping Gurus. If you like camping in the great outdoors, you are in the right place. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also check out our website, twocampinggurus.com, and stick around to the end of this video so we can show you how you can get your free ebook and pre-trip checklist to make sure you and your rig are ready for the road. Now, let's get into today's content.
All right, so let's get right to it. Now, if you were here for last week's video, you saw I made one of these fire logs, and we're gonna go ahead and test to see if this will actually light this fire log. So I haven't even opened this up yet, but we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. Looks like it's pretty simple, and there we have it. I'll bring this up close so you can kind of see what it looks like. So it's, you know what? I'm not even gonna worry about what it is. We're just gonna get right into seeing if it works. I have no idea if this will work for this at all, so we're gonna find out together. I don't even know how much. I'm just putting, so I can see it in the hole here where the air is gonna go in. So supposedly you can light this several different ways with a flint and steel, all kinds of things. I'm not gonna test all that. I'm just gonna see if you can use it to light one of these fire logs without putting like fat wood would be a common way to light one of these, which I've done a video on fat wood as well. But you know, let's just see how this works. All right, so first attempt's a fail. What I'm going to do is actually try to put some more right at the opening. I'm going to go ahead and try this again. A little windy out here too. All right, there we go. It's lit now. So I think I made a goof here. I think I put so much in it that the hole is plugged, so it's not able to go up through like it should. We're going to start from the beginning. When you saw me pour that first amount in, I actually put so much in the tube the air could not get up through. So I dumped all that out. We put just a little bit in the air entry hole here, and we're going to go ahead and relight it. And we learn as we go. So this time immediately I saw some smoke come out of the top, and there, ow, that is hot. Okay, so the stuff does burn hot. So the problem I made was filling too much stuff in there. So this time there is maybe a tablespoon of product in that air entry tube. Is it actually on fire? It is. Wow, so that stuff works great for that. Let's see if the log actually gets going. Yeah, that's hot. That's wicked hot. What they say, it burns at a high temperature, though they ain't kidding. Okay, so the interesting thing is it is still burning, but you don't see hardly any smoke right at the moment. But I'll tell you, you cannot put your hand over the top of that. It is extremely hot. So while this is going, I'm going to read a little bit about this to you. This particular bucket has no harmful chemicals. It's eco-friendly. You can use it for campfires, fireplaces, charcoals, cooking on, and as well as in emergency situations for heat and stuff like that. Now these guys were featured on Shark Tank, so I've not seen that episode, but I'll probably go check it out. I'm actually going to bring the camera over here and see if I can show you a little bit up close. So it's hard to see, but it is burning in there. And if I go up high enough, maybe you'll be able to see the flame without getting my camera too hot. There you go. Yeah, you can clearly see that is definitely lighting this log on fire from inside. As far as using it to light one of these logs, it is a success. We'll go ahead and let this keep going and see how this log does. All right, so this has clearly lit this fire log, no problem. Now, all the excess I dumped out, I got it right here on the ground. Now, it's been pouring rain here. Ooh, you can hear it start to pop. So the ground is saturated, and they say this stuff will light on fire, even floating on water and cold situations. And in future videos, we are going to test a lot of that stuff as well as some other stuff. But let's just go ahead and light this right here on the ground and see. Now, I don't have any kindling really available here. Everything is soaked. But let's just see if you can see how it looks if I light it right here on the ground. And there you go. So it lit right up, no problem. And with that little bit of stuff, you probably could nurse a fire out of this thing relatively easily. This stuff won't even, it's so wet, it's like rubber. I got my sister behind the camera now. Michelle, would it pour for like 2 or 3 days straight for the most part?
Yeah, pretty much. Downpour.
Yeah, everything is soaked.
I'm surprised it's lighting. Takes a few minutes to catch, but it's catching.
Yeah, and there's hardly any, I didn't put down the recommended amount. I think that it's a 1/4 cup, they said, to light a fire. But you certainly could get a fire going. Now, if I'd have taken time and gathered up some very small stuff ahead of time and had it ready, I think we could do a better job. Now back to the log, there is a little bit of fire coming out of the top of it. It's extremely hot. So if you had a bigger log and you put like 3 rocks up here, you could set a pan on top, cook on it, boil water, all kinds of different things. And again, this log is so small, I think ideally I would dig into the ground maybe 1 inch or 2 and kind of wedge this down in there so it's good and secure, because you know there's not it's not really a wide enough log to be super secure to put a pan on or anything. But look over here. We've done nothing more than just add wet stuff to this, and it is working extremely well. Would you buy this stuff, Michelle, for camping?
Oh, definitely. I mean, you only had one, not even a teaspoon on the ground.
I mean, look.
And
It is clearly going.
we camp a lot. Yeah, definitely, I'd have that. And it's not much you need, so I mean, you could have that for the whole summer, pretty much.
Well, this bucket here says it lights 250 fires. All right, so while that's going, let me finish reading what some of this stuff says here. Yeah, right here. So pour approximately a quarter cup of instafire into a pile. Light with a match or lighter, and I know you can light this with several other options as well. There's plenty of other videos out there you can check out too. And then place wood over flame without smothering it, and that's what we did. It will light wet wood, burns at nearly 1,000 degrees. Long burn time, a quarter cup will burn up to 5 to 7 minutes. And we have way less than a quarter cup there. Like I said, maybe a tablespoon.
Maybe.
And we got it going. Features, it will burn on snow, and it'll even float and burn on water. Has up to a 5-year shelf life. Safe store near food. Has no harmful chemicals. Non-volatile. No unexpected flare-up. It's got a waterproof container. And the instafire ash is a natural fertilizer. So once this is out and you know it's completely out and safe, you can actually just leave the ash behind or spread it out, and it's just going to act as a fertilizer. A lot of great features to this stuff. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and extinguish this one. But before we close this video out, I am going to try one more thing just to show you. This particular log had a pretty good crack in it here, but it is definitely still burning. We got a lot more flame coming out the top now. But this log is definitely doing very well, which, that has nothing to do with the instafire, but the instafire certainly was a very easy way to get that log lit. All right, so one of the selling features of this product is that it can light on water. Now, I can't for the life of me imagine a situation where you need to actually light this on water. Now, your only possible scenario is if you're on a boat, the boat sinks, you're floating in the ocean with just you, and you want to light a fire to keep warm. I think you got bigger problems, because that would be the only case, or if you're on a lake, that you would need to light this on water. Because even if you are hiking, camping, and it's been raining for days and days and days, chances are there's going to be a spot somewhere in the woods that doesn't have standing water. Now, of course, I think it's a great feature. It just shows that you can light this stuff about anywhere, but you're not going to have to light it on a puddle. But just to test out their claim, let's see if we can light this on standing water. Otherwise, just find a spot in the woods that's got a little bit of a hill. Even if the ground is wet, get some little twigs gathered up and then use that spot. You don't have to do it on a puddle. But let's just give their claim a test. All right, so I didn't go hunt out a puddle, and I didn't go and capsize my boat just to test this out. I got myself a little cup of water here, and we're gonna go ahead and put some of this on there. Now, I still got my little log burn here next to us. You can see that's still doing pretty good. All I did was grab a clump of this out, and you can see it's made up of a couple different products here. I really don't know the technical, and hey, that's not what this channel's about. Does the shit work or not? So they say you can squish this together into a ball. I don't know. We're gonna try. Why you would have to do this, I don't know, but hey, if they claim it, let's see if it works. Okay, so I got quite a bit of it into a ball. We're just gonna set it right there in this water. Granted, it's not a lake, it's much smaller, which I'm happy because I don't want to be swimming in a lake trying to light a fire. So we have just a little bit of water in here, and I understand it's not floating, but there's no other combustible material here. In fact, I don't know if we should roll it around a little bit. Let's really put it to the test. So the stuff is wet. We've rolled it all around. It's actually starting to break up a little bit, but it's wet on all sides. Let's see if it lights. Well, my match went out. My match went out. All right, I'm gonna have to really block this until I get it lit. I'm not trying to hide anything from you. There we go. Our match didn't go out. And look at that. You can hear it sizzling because I got it wet. I rolled it on. Woo, that's getting hot. So maybe you shouldn't roll it around the puddle. Let's try something a little bit different. Let's just gently sprinkle some on top, which, I guess it would light if it's not wet. Now, I know many of you are gonna comment on how close this flame is just about lapping at my face. Trust me, I know, because I have my sister right over there telling me, the flame, it's getting close. I know, I can feel it. Okay, so this time I lit the dry stuff off to the side here. And as you can see, it lit no problem at all. I got a little bit of a wind here, so you gotta protect it a little bit. All right, so if you roll it around in the water, it's not gonna light. But if you are in a boat, your boat sinks, you have nothing, but you've managed to hang on to a little bit of this instafire fire starter. You set it gently in the water next to you. Then you get your matches, and hopefully those are dry. You can get this stuff to light. So I guess it's a great selling feature. I hope you never find yourself in that situation. But it will light on water. In the end, yeah, some of this was kind of funny, but I get it. I'm happy the fact that this stuff will light on water. Really the point they're trying to make is if you've been out somewhere and it's been raining and everything is soaking wet, you're still going to be able to get a fire lit with this stuff. And I believe that to be a true claim. So will it work for lighting these logs? Yes, this thing is still burning great with just a little tiny bit we put in there. And you only need a little bit. So up to 250 fires, you know, I think you could do more if you were careful and had all of your stuff gathered up ahead of time. So I think, you know, just my preliminary test here for these two little quick things, I'm happy with it. I think it's a great product. I'll put a link in the description for it if you're interested in it. But the great news is we have a lot here, so I'll be testing other ways to use this. So full disclaimer, I purchased this one just on my own. I wanted to buy it, try it, and see if I liked it. Of course I do, as you can see in this video. But after the fact, instafire did reach out to me and asked if I wanted some samples to test, and I said sure. I let them know I purchased this one, so they actually sent out 4 or 5 other items I can test. So this one I purchased myself, but I assure you, even with the ones they sent out to me, I will give you an honest review whether I think they work, worth it, or they don't work. So watch for those videos coming soon, and you'll be able to see some of the other products that these guys provide. But so far, I'm very impressed. I like the product, and I will put a link down in the description for this one right here. Thanks for swinging by 2 Camping Gurus. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, come back often for more videos. There'll be another one here next Monday. And don't forget to swing over to our website, 2campinggurus.com. And also, make sure you click on the link for the pre-trip checklist and ebook to make sure you and your rig are ready to hit the road. Have a great day and happy camping.
You're so upbeat, it's like, you're funny.
Welcome back to 2 Camping Gurus. Today, I'm excited about testing this new product here, and it's instafire fire starter. Now, I went out and purchased this one. Retake. Welcome back to, now you make me laugh.
What's the matter? You can't do it with an audience? Retake.